going on, guys? In this video, I'm going to share with you the behind the scenes look on how we build sales funnels for our clients. Before we get started, guys, real quick, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet and you're looking to build a personal brand and create a profitable and reputable business, hit that subscribe button right now, because I produce 3 to 4 videos a week for you guys to help you scale and build your business. So let's get into today's video. The biggest problem I see a lot of entrepreneurs do, especially online, if they're trying to create an online business, is they jump into the sales funnel game a little too soon. So what happens is they hear about ClickFunnels or Kartra or all these other Builderall, all these funnel building platforms, and they get really excited. Listen, when I first learned about ClickFunnels, I got really excited too. And I dove in head first. But what I realized was once I dove in, there's a lot more pieces to the puzzle than just building a quick little funnel and thinking you're going to make $1 million in 3 months with it. It's not necessarily the way it goes. So one thing that I realized over time was there's a lot of strategy that needs to go into building a proper sales funnel that's actually going to bring you a great return on your investment. So what I like to do with my clients is sit down with them and map out the process before we even dive into ClickFunnels or any funnel building software, and really map out the strategy. I'm going to show you a couple different strategies here that we like to call frameworks or wireframes that walk our clients through the process before we get into the designing of the funnels. Okay, so right here, I'm going to walk you through a very simple one first. So when we start to identify who our Brand Accelerator client is, we got a better understanding of what it is we need to bring to market for them to actually buy from us. So here is a wireframe that I did for a client who's a consultant that helps helps affluent entrepreneurs get into the franchising game, and she consults them and makes sure that they pick the right franchise for their business. So this wireframe that you see here, let's start from the left. This is the client's actual website design. So this is the website that we would create for our Brand Accelerator client and we're mapping out now the architecture of the site. So for example, if you were to go build a house, you would need architectural plans before you start to dig the foundation. So this is exactly what this is. This is the architectural plans of the sales funnel and the online presence of our client before we get into designing. So on the left is our website. You start to see links out to different pages. So one of the things we realized that our Brand Accelerator client needed was case studies on the page. If she didn't have the proper proof, credibility, and authority behind her website, nobody was going to trust her. So we made sure that we developed 3 as a minimum case study pages. So you can see here, if you click case study 1 in the navigation, it brings you to case study 1. You click case study 2, it brings you to case study 2, right? And so we did that. Now, as we scroll to the right, you start to see the funnel pages, all right? So what we decided was our client needed a digital product to sell, to open up an introductory offer to get them to become a paying customer, right? So we developed this framework. So we need a sales page for that funnel. We need an order form page for that funnel. And then we need an order confirmation page for that funnel, okay? So we show this to the client up front before we go in building anything, to make sure that there's no surprises later on and that the client knows exactly what they're getting from us, okay? Here's another funnel. So her services, this particular client that we worked with, her services were quite expensive. So if you're selling anything over $2,000, I highly recommend you create a webinar funnel to help sell that product or service. Okay. So we advise that we create this webinar funnel. So what do? We have a registration page for the funnel, and then we have a confirmation page where the viewer would actually get to view the webinar. Okay. So this here is how we build our websites and funnels for our clients before we get into the design process. Now, I'll show you a quick little sneak peek. Once we got this approved, we were able to build out the pages. Okay, so this was our home page, right? So this is what it looks like once it starts to get designed. Okay, so as you can see, beautiful design work here. And that doesn't come by winging it, right? You have to do your homework first. And this is how we demonstrate the strategy before we get into the funnel building process, okay? So let me show you a little bit more of a complex funnel build out for this client. So same thing, we'll start from the left, okay? So this is the client's website. This is home base, right? This is where everybody is going to come. And then we have a blog page. And then we have, well, I should say a blog homepage where you can find all the blogs. And then if you click on an individual blog, it will bring you to an individual blog post, okay? Now, here's where we get into multi-funnels, okay? This particular Brand Accelerator client, we did 7 funnels for her. So this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'm sorry, 5 funnels for her, right? So we mapped out for her what we thought the best case scenario for her business and her brand, and what types of funnels would be money makers for her and lead generators for her. So obviously a free training registration video page is necessary to do funnel number 1. So this is low-hanging fruit. They come in free, they watch the video over here, and then we move them on, right? So we also created an online course for this client. So we needed a sales page to sell that course. We needed an order form page. We needed an order confirmation page. We needed a login page for people to log into the membership site. Then we needed the membership dashboard. So showing this to the client in this schematic really helps the client understand the steps, and it takes the guesswork out of a lot of this. And as you know, we have to understand, I have to understand my clients are not as savvy with the build outs of funnels and websites and brand strategy like I am. So I have to walk them through a very step-by-step process to get them to understand, wow, this is how it gets done right. Okay. So walking through and finishing up this video, we designed a online course for her. We also sold digital products, which were these assessments. So the client got to see how that funnel was going to flow. And then we did a one-on-one training or one-on-one coaching funnel, which is this one here. You see me moving my mouse. So we had a sales page for that, an order form page for that, order confirmation page for that, which led to them booking a spot on the client's calendar. So we have Calendly there as the next or final step, I should say. And then we had our group coaching program. So this was the funnel sales page for the group coaching. This was the order form page, and this was the thank you page, or I should say the order confirmation page or the application to get started. And then boom, they book a call on my client's calendar. Okay. So this is what we call wireframing out the funnel building process. Okay. We can't start building funnels for our clients without going through the necessary strategy first. So we'll sit down with the client and map out what that product should be, what that lead generation platform should be before we start building funnels. So here's the deal, guys. If you would like me to demonstrate this for your business, let's set up a call, and I'll put the link right underneath in the description here. We will map this out for you. And this way you'll have a better understanding of what needs to go into the funnel strategy before you start to put yourself out there. Because listen, it's an expensive proposition. If you build a funnel the wrong way, it's going to cost you tremendous amounts of money in advertising. It's going to cost you wasted money on building a funnel that's not properly designed or functional. I'm telling you, there's a lot of people out there that, oh, yeah, I'll take your money, I'll build your funnel. And then they build it, you go live with it, and you hear crickets. I've seen it over and over and over again. I've had dozens of clients come to me saying that was what happened to them prior to them coming to us. And, you know, it's a shame. But this is how we build funnels in 2019 and how we do it right. It's a step-by-step process. And let me tell you something, when you measure twice and cut once, you're going to get a better result. So I hope you got some value here. Drop some comments, questions below. If you have any concerns, if you're stuck with your funnels, or if you're, trying to get over that hump, again, feel free to book a consultation with me, and I will walk you through this process so you get a better footing in your market and you come to market in a much more confident manner, which is going to help you generate more lead, and it's going to help you drive more sales. So have an amazing day, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.